loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full face featuring nothing over $10. So grab your snacks, get cozy, or grab your makeup and your brushes so we can get ready together and let's get into it and have some girl time. Starting off with the eyes, I already primed with the Milani eyeshadow primer. This is one of my favorites. You could always just use regular concealer, but I prefer an eye primer because I feel like my lids don't crease as much and it always helps to make my shadows pop and last so much longer throughout the day. So this one's really good. And for eyeshadows today, I'm going to use the LA Girl 4Play eyeshadow palette. This one is in the color Feel Good. I've actually never used this one specifically, but I've tried a couple different variations of these palettes and they're such nice quality. I love LA Girl shadows. I think at the drugstore they're definitely in my top 5. They're so good. So I'm going to start off with this color here and I'm going to put that all over the lid. It's pretty much just a very light shade. I'm going to use this in my inner corners later on, but just to kind of have a nice matte base down first. I'm going to also bring this up to the brow bone as well. Love it. This brush, by the way, is from e.l.f. It's really good. It's the wide tapered and it's a little bit fluffy, but it's really nice just for packing colors on all over the lid if you want something affordable. I love this one. Next, I'm going to go into this mauve pink shade with a fluffy brush. I'm going to blend that color on the outer lid in very light circular motions, and then I'm going to bring that into my crease a little bit. We're going to go with like the pinky mauve tone vibes today. These eyeshadows have a really nice smooth formula and they're also buildable. So that's what I'm doing. I'm pretty much just taking that color and just adding it until I get it as dark as I want. And this look is going to be really simple. You guys know I love a good simple smoky eye. Okay, I'm going to take this gorgeous glittery shimmer. I'm going to use a flat brush. I'm going to start with a little bit of this and then just build it up if needed, but I just want a very light kind of glitter pop. And this brush is from Amazon. And I didn't even spray my brush because I want the glitter to be dispersed in a very fine way. Oh yeah, this is pretty. You guys know I'm obsessed with glitter and I just think glitter makes any eyeshadow look 20 times better. So I'm just gonna very lightly just pack that on my lid. Oh, I like that a lot actually. That's gorgeous. And you could always use your finger as well, but I'm loving this effect. You see how pretty? It adds a really nice little sparkly touch, but it's not too much. Cute. Oh yeah, I really like that. I'm telling you guys, these LA Girl palettes are to die for and they come in a variety of different shades. I've tried a couple different ones. The green one's really nice. They have a teal one that's really pretty and a couple other neutrals, but yeah, this is nice. I'm going to use my little e.l.f. eye tapes and I'm going to do a smoked out liner look. Let me see how it looks. See, with the finger it picks up a good amount of product as well. You could honestly use this glitter over anything. It's very pretty and neutral. Now let's do a little smoked out liner. I'm actually going to use a pencil liner and then just smear it out. This is the NYX Epic Wear liner stick in the shade Burnt Sienna. It's a really gorgeous brown with a bit of kind of like a wine burgundy undertone. And these are super creamy and long wearing. See that color? It's very fall appropriate. So I'm going to use this and then I'm going to smudge it out a little bit. But it's nice because we have this little tape, so you can pretty much just take the pencil and apply it directly along the tape. Make sure it's like on right. Ooh, I like this color. This is gorgeous. I normally apply this on my waterline, which I'm going to do, but it's really creamy, so you can just use it for the top as well. Then I'm going to use a tiny little crease brush. It's like a little bit fluffy but dense. This one is the BK Beauty 209. And I'm going to take that liner and kind of just smudge out the edges of it just a little bit. This pencil is really long wearing, so to be honest, it barely even moves when you do smudge it. So I may actually, yeah. So I'm actually going to just take a little bit of the eyeliner on that brush and very lightly just apply that on the edge of the liner to give it a bit of a smoky kind of look. Love it. I love these NYX pencils. They come in a couple different shades, but this one is by far my favorite because I think it just works with so many different looks. It's a really unique kind of like brown burgundy shade, like I said, so makes your eyes pop. It's a really nice wearable, colorful liner. Let's take a little bit of this cranberry color right here. It's kind of a shimmer, but it's pretty. With that same brush, I'm gonna just use that to smudge the edges of that a little bit, and it's just gonna give it a nice little pop. Just adding a little bit more of that kind of pinky shade too on a smaller fluffy brush. Love, so pretty. You can of course make this a little bit longer if you like with the liner. I'm gonna extend the wing out just a little bit with an angled brush. I just applied the liner directly to the brush. I'm just dragging out the wing. So honestly, as long as you have a little bit of tape on the edge of your eye, you can pretty much skip out on liquid liner if you don't like it and just use a pencil liner to create a wing. And then the smudging is totally optional. I always just love that kind of smoky look. I'm just gonna wipe away any little excess fallout. It's mostly the glitter, but it's not a huge deal because it's honestly so pretty. If you wanted to, you could always maybe do a glitter glue to help the glitter stick a bit more, but it doesn't truly bother me and I think it's pretty. So I am gonna apply mascara and falsies. I'm taking one of my all-time favorites, the e.l.f. Big Mood. This is the waterproof version, super long wearing, it doesn't flake, gives a good amount of volume and length to the lashes, and even though the wand is a little bit bigger, it's still really comfortable and it fits your eyes nicely. So I'm gonna do a coat of this. Of course, we're gonna go in with falsies, and for lashes, I'm gonna use my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive, which is my favorite lash glue of all time, with my Kiss So Wispy lashes in number 11s. These have been my favorites for forever, and they just work with every look that I do. So I'm gonna pop these on, and then we'll do the skin. Now for the skin, something that I swear by is setting spray before primers, before anything else. I feel like it really just helps your makeup to last so much longer, and it's a good base before other products. So today, I'm using the Conceal and Define Infinite Setting Spray from Makeup Revolution. I've been really enjoying this. I think it truly works, and I noticed a difference with my makeup, and it's so affordable. So I'm gonna take this first, and then afterwards I will set my makeup with it as well. I'm gonna let that marinate and absorb into my skin. In the meantime, let's talk about one of my all-time favorite primers. It's the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer. This is pretty much like the e.l.f. Power Grip Milk Makeup Gripping Primer. It has that nice hydrating tacky base, but honestly, out of all of the primers that are like this one is the most affordable. It's like $7 at Walmart, and it works so well. I love this. It's so good. I feel like you can't go wrong with a gripping primer. For foundation, I'm going to use the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made. This one is great because it has a comfortable matte finish, great coverage, lasts so well throughout the day, and I'm using the color M10. What I recommend with your foundations is just taking your finger and massaging the product into your skin first, and you can do this by sections just to avoid using an excess amount, and it just gives the most beautiful skin-like finish. And then you can use a brush or a sponge to really press that in. This also has beautiful coverage. It's one of my all-time favorite foundations of life because it looks so good. It just never fails me. I wear this in the summer a lot too because of that nice matte finish, but it's very comfortable and not drying, so you could totally use it when it gets colder out as well. As soon as the foundation goes on, that's when the makeup really starts to come together. It's my favorite. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the IRL Filter Finish from Makeup Revolution, another classic favorite for me. Comfortable, smooth, soft matte finish with this as well. But it's actually hydrating when it goes on the under eyes, and there's very also minimal creasing with this concealer. The formula is super thin, but it still gives good coverage too. I love this one. This is one of my top 5 of the year, and I'm using the color C7 today. I like to start from the inner corner and just work towards the middle and outer part of my under eyes. Just to brighten a little bit, I'm going to take some of that concealer on my T-zone. It's right above my lip, down the bridge of my nose, and in between my brows. I'm going to blend it out with that same concealer brush. This one is from BK Beauty. It is the A506. I'm also going to do a little excess around my chin. I love how this concealer blends. It's really nice. If there's any little lines that you want to blend out, I'm going to go back in then with the foundation brush just to make everything look super seamless. Let's add some bronzer. Milani Liquid Contour always takes the cake for me. This is so good in the shade Honey. This has such a good, creamy, blendable formula. And I love this color too because it's a little bit cool toned, but it's not totally ashy on the skin, but it has a bit of warmth in there as well. Just gives the perfect chisel every time. This product just never fails me. This is actually my second one of these. I went through an entire one this year. The formula is just everything. I love the blend that this has. So if you struggle with your bronzer or liquid bronzer, cream contour, this product makes it so easy. Love. I also really like how it doesn't dry super fast. So, I mean, I don't recommend you letting it sit for too long on your skin, but it's a little bit more forgiving than most. I'm going to skip out on cream blush today because I'm going to do a combination of two different powdered blushes, and they're super long wearing on their own, so you don't really have to layer them. So we're going to go into powder. For loose powder, you guys know I always like to do a combination of loose and pressed powder. And if I'm not using my e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder, I love this LA Girl Instant Finish Blurring Loose Powder. This also has more of a matte finish compared to the one from e.l.f. And the best part about this is that it's talc free. The fact that it's affordable, talc free, I love to see it. So I'm going to apply this first on my under eyes and blend out those creases first. They're just natural creases that happen when you don't set your concealer. And immediately after, set with the powder. This is truly a beautiful blurring formula. Pretty much whenever I want something more matte, I like to use this. And then if I want a more kind of glowy under eye, I'll use the Halo Glow powder from e.l.f. But this one is really good. See how smooth that looks? Obsessed. Pretty much with whatever is left over on the cap, no powder goes to waste here. I'm gonna just take that on my powder puff and put that on my T-zone a little bit. This is mainly where I get the most shiny throughout the day, so this powder is perfect. NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder to set the rest of the makeup. This is my all-time favorite pressed powder at the drugstore. It is just so good. And I always use the color light medium. I'm going to take this and just press that into the rest of my face. This is perfect for setting or for touch-ups. For blush, I'm going to use Milani Dolce Pink in 01. This is one of the best blushes at the drugstore. I feel like just in general, this formula is stunning. It gives you a gorgeous wash of color while also adding a glow. So if you apply these, you can skip out on highlighter because it pretty much is like a two-in-one product. I'm using an old BH brush. This one is from the Nazanin Kavari brush set. It's just like a little angled, fluffy brush. And I'm applying that right to the apples of the cheeks. I like to build this up as well. It can be super bright, or you can keep it really light as well. But you see that glow? It's my favorite. It has like the kind of golden shimmer, but it's pretty, and I think it complements the eyes really nicely. So usually whenever I apply Milani baked blushes, I don't really apply them over other liquid blushes. It depends, but this formula is really nice just on its own, so it doesn't really need to be layered. And then I'm going to add another blush over top just because I like the combination of colors together. This one is Pinch Me Pink from Wet n Wild. It's a little bit more of a baby pink, so it just gives that really nice kind of baby doll look. I just put that right over. This has more of a satin finish too, so this is nice. We're going to do a little lip liner and lip oil combo today. For lips, I'm going to use the NYX Line Loud lip pencil in the shade Magic Maker. It's a really pretty kind of like mauvey pink. It's a bit of a deeper shade though, so it works with a lot of more like deeper pinks or darker colors in general. I'm just rubbing my lips together to give it a more kind of blended, seamless look. And then I have been loving the new Color Fetish lip oils from Milani. This one is in the shade 160. I don't know how to pronounce it. I will put the name here on the screen. Absolutely gorgeous color, and the way that these smell, the new shades smell like fall desserts. Delicious. Ugh, I'm obsessed. I love this lip liner with the lip oil, by the way. It's like the perfect combo. Okay, I'm going to go back in with that NYX liner in Burnt Sienna, and I'm going to line my waterline. Another mascara I wanted to shout out that I love from e.l.f., especially for the lower lashes, is the Lash and Roll. This is amazing for length, and I love it because it's a non-clumpy formula, so I'm actually going to use this today. I love the Big Mood too because it doesn't smear since it is waterproof, but this one for the lower lashes is divine. I'm gonna just mute out my eyeshadow a little bit with this light color. I don't want it to be too pink. So I'm just gonna take that and kind of go over some of that pink that I used to tone it down a little bit. And I'm gonna use a fluffy brush, clean brush, to kind of wipe away any little glitter that might have fell. And then also going back with this lightest color, I'm gonna put some of that in the inner corners of my lids. I love a good shimmery inner corner, but something about an all matte inner corner, I just feel like it makes the eyes look so much just brighter and open. I've been liking a matte look as well in this part of the eyes. It just does something. I love it. And then we're gonna set with the, again, Conceal and Define Infinite Setting Spray from Makeup Revolution, and that completes this look. Give it a good shake and spray your face. And you're done. That is it for this full face featuring nothing over 10. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely let me know your favorites under 10 down below in the comments and try out this look. It is such a cute, like all cranberry pinky monochromatic moment for this time of year. It is perfect, so try it out. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos every week, and lots more affordable content is on the way, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye!